I know you have been here many times. You've been on Oprah's show many times.
Yeah, the Oprah Chopra combination.
Oprah Chopra.
Chopra company.
What's the one thing that you like to do when you come into Chicago?
I like to walk around the drive and just enjoy the atmosphere here.
Lakeshore Drive?
I've been coming Lakeshore Drive, and I've been
yeah.
coming here for many years because I teach at Kellogg. I was teaching at Kellogg Business School.
Right. Taught at Kellogg. You've written more than 86 books in 43 different languages. Do you ever run out of messages?
I keep waiting for that to happen, but hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. I have to ask you, you're into the mind-body healing, and you got into that because you were disenchanted with Western medicine back in the 70s. Are you still, this day, disenchanted with Western medicine?
No, Western medicine is very effective for acute illness. If you have pneumonia, you need an antibiotic. If you break your leg, meditation is maybe going to help ease the pain, but you need to see an orthopedic surgeon. Right. So it's good for acute illness, but most problems in society are chronic illnesses like heart disease, strokes, cardiovascular, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, cancer, autoimmune illnesses. Over here, when we look at these diseases carefully, we see that only 5% of disease-related gene mutations, these are errors in genes, 5% of disease-related gene mutations are fully penetrant, which means they guarantee the disease. Somebody's got a BRCA gene, for example, they're going to get breast cancer, so they should have a preventive mastectomy. 95% of our disease risk factors we can control through what we now call integrative medicine.
I like it.
And that includes meditation, right?
It includes meditation, good sleep, exercise, for some people, breathing, conscious breathing techniques, yoga, healthy emotions like love, compassion, joy, peace, equanimity, being in touch with nature, nutrition that is not toxic. You know, right now, most of the food that comes from manufactured food, industrial food production, manufactured, refined, processed with high sugar, contaminants like pesticides that are petroleum products. That kind of food is very toxic.
Well, that just sounds like a landslide of things that we've got to be thinking about.
No,
it's so overwhelming.
In the last, you know, my career has gone through 3 phases. Number 1, discovering the mind-body connection. Number 2, seeing the birth of integrative medicine, which is what the Healing Self is about. This is part of our culture now, right? Yes. Even in medical schools, they're teaching.
But if there was going to be one thing that could help us besides exercising and eating well and making sure to go see our, doctor, what's the one thing out of those integrative medicine?
It's not an easy answer. Most people may not totally get it. It's focus on love. Every action should be motivated by love, period. And if you do that, you'll be making the right choices. Love for your body, love for the environment, love for other people, love for the food that you put in your body. Love is the ultimate truth at the heart of all these connections.
I read that you meditate 2 hours every morning. Is that still true?
I'm crazy, so that's fine.
Is it? I mean, you can really concentrate and focus and get into a place of bliss for 2 hours?
This is the big misunderstanding of meditation. It's not concentration, it's a letting go. So when you let go, you fall into what is called the present moment.
I think the big question is, how do you let go?
Okay. Everyone who's here right now, are you guys listening to me? Yes. Just turn your attention to that which is listening. You too.
Okay.
Instead of listening to me, be aware of who is listening.
I don't know how to do that.
There's nothing to do.
Because no one's listening.
You feel presence, don't you? Do you feel presence?
Yes.
That's the beginning. Instead of being caught up in a thought, ask yourself, who is having that thought? Of course, there are formal techniques. You can watch your breath, you can feel sensations in your body, you can be totally present, and you can recite a mantra. These are all things you do. You can ask yourself, who am I? What do I want? What's my purpose? Or if everything is difficult, can you be grateful? Can you think of things to be grateful?
All the time.
That's the perfect start.
Yeah, I have a question
when you
about...
experience gratitude, inflammation goes down in the body.
See?
I need that.
I told you about that gratitude and inflammation.
Yes. We have to take a break.